they're back. And they're mega buff. 15 days, one-time zombies. As days pass, zombies become resistant. Zombies gain fire resist, mass and grapple strength. Winning raises max ZP by 5. And Cruel Bandits. This is Mutation of Death Row to Canada. So, let's get started, I guess. I saw words there. John hears rumors that Canada's a safe place, free of the threat of zombies. With none to gain from waiting around Florida, he decides to brave the death road and travel north. Charming characters get all sorts of bonuses, particularly in trader camps. To start the journey, John decides to grab some supplies from a nearby location. In order to survive the death road, you'll need to hoard as many supplies as you can. You also need to find ways to train and grow your team. John finds a rest stop along the road. It looks very quiet from the outside. Mild, sluggish afternoon. They look kind of different in appearance. It's like they got greener. Sort of. Maybe it's just me. Rough. Grip strength, fireproofing, and zombie mask. John sets up camp outside a grocery store. He notices another group has been following him and will probably attempt to loot the place. John grabs some cans of food that were on the shelves, avoiding a sparse amount of zombies. Another group of looters come in. The looters start shooting. They really want those cans of food. John runs back to the camps for a fight. They never follow, but John stays up the whole night. We can make it as long as we keep our supplies and morale up. John reaches a city that it starts to rain. The drizzle seems to rile up the local zombies. Won't hurt to get some medicals, considering we have none. Nice and light. For the tired days. Pick up a chair. These are the downsides of being tired. Who needs to go around? You can open the toilet from the other side of the wall. Provided that the hitboxes work well with you. And it's a thin enough wall. Seriously, I'm not surprised if it's junk. I'm sure we'll see some difference as we get closer to the end. Maybe when they're more numerous. John finds a gas station far off the main road. Someone has looted the store, and there's no zombies in sight. The gun pumps are old and don't seem to be functioning. Not surprised. Scale of 4. What is wrong with it? John camps out in a big field. He finds a row of cans sitting on a wooden fence. John gets some shooting practice by blasting cans. A man in red long johns runs onto the pitchfork. My cans! My precious antique cans! Oh, look what you've done to them! He shakes the pitchfork as he yells. I'm sad now. Doe. John stops at a small village. Rather than being a safe trading spot, things quickly take a bad turn. While the locals, as punishment, they bring out the wheel. The wheel spins. It stops at Dingus Do. Do-overs? How'd you know about our most sacred rule? Well, fine, but you only get one. The wheel spins. It stops at... Dang it! Dang it! That sounds really bad. Dang it! Looks like we have to let him go. What a relief. Thanks, wheel. Thanks, the wheel. Alright, good to know for future gameplays. Outside Canada, most society and civilization has been destroyed. You can still find people engaging in trade, with preserved food being the new currency. What have we got today? Lizard, anime fan, salesman, and medical guide. John discovers an unsettling and filthy man. He has a sign that says Easy Medical College hanging crookedly on the back door. Inside is an unsettling and filthy dude in overalls. Well, who wants to learn about surgery? Learn some new things. Beware the clown. Adrian is tired of being stuck at this camp. He'll join you for 5 food. Claims to be real strong. Talks about a past life of as a lumberjack. It's some sort of lizard alien. No one seems to mind. For a small fee, I can permanently mess up your genetic code. 75% discount for the first zap. That's a deal. You know what? Since it's mutation, why not? Oh, flashing light warning. John enters the machine and gets blasted by cosmic rays. He feels energized. John feels sturdy. I am definitely sturdy, alright. It's surprising how long a burger or hot dog takes to go bad. John comes across a house by the road. It's locked. While trying to smash the door, a voice calls out, "Hey, leave my door alone, you dinks." You are an especially huge dink, you dink. John is infuriated and smashes on the door for a while. John ends up leaving shortly after. There goes my attitude and composure. If you get solar panels and a couple of batteries, it could come in handy. Then again, I'm always described as somewhere dead center attitude or something. Unless the game says otherwise. It did for a moment, but now it's back in the middle. Or it's in the middle. It never started in the middle of this game. We saw the revelations. It started happy, then we got the decrease, where his composure went down to sad. Anyway, this city is covered with hordes of undead and wreckage that has been touched by a previous fire. John gets surrounded, and his only chances is sprinting through the sewers. Mild, irritated, nightfall. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Claims to know an ancient anti-zombie martial art. I got more HP, so... That's right, I too am mutated somewhat. Or at least my genetic code is altered, according to the lizard. I've been altered. I see a chainsaw. John feels inspired after managing to survive that situation. He feels like he's getting the hang of this. Even in the post-apocalypse, it's still possible to get swole. John finds an empty spot along the road that looks as good for any as camping. It was boring. Next time we stop, I'll show you how to make snare traps. As I'm speaking to no one. In a house with a generator attached, John stumbles onto a working computer. It's one of the older style ones, when the monitors were built like an enormous brick with glass on the front. John salivates. Finally, a chance to watch YouTube videos. The computer makes strange, piercing noises and distorted chirps. What the heck is going on? John fiddles with the ancient computer. It is a complete and utter mystery. John starts to make headway into understanding very old computers and, somehow, car repair. Then the power shuts off. Back to my sadness. We'll be watching our favorite YouTubers today, unfortunately. At least on the road. Keep your eyes open for anything suspicious is what my guy said. The zombies in the city have stirred. They are already aggressive as John arrives. Alright, what do we got today? Aside from lots of zombies. John finds a book in good condition among the ruined magazines and books. The book's title is The Science of Shooting. He stuffs it into his pack. More up, huh? Well, this house first. Since I'm already in it. Gee, that's flying across the room. Don't worry, I'll keep a sharp lookout for any new locations that came with Retina. And any previous updates that brought in new areas. I did the infection run. I didn't see anything new. I don't think. Location-wise. Although I'll admit that I did some of the new locations off camera on the Switch version. In some areas you want to be prepared for. Otherwise, you could be dead. Or caught in your losses somewhere. I see a sledgehammer, but there's so many zombies in there. Oh, this is gonna suck. Okay. I think I can work with this room. Alright, you know what? There's only one way I'm getting in there. Oh, they're trying. And there's more in here. Alright, well, I better get out of here. It's when they play the spooky music. The music that says, hey, you should probably leave. John now has the book, The Science of Shooting. He reads it and absorbs the knowledge. The zombies have an awful lot of trouble with closed door. John camps out in a small gym. The gym is full of ancient exercise equipment. John has no idea how to use any of it, but he could stay a couple days to try to figure it out. I mean, it's just me, so why not? John gets a good workout in the ancient, awkward gym equipment. The results seem a bit random. After all, I did find a sledgehammer. Shot placement is crucial for making our ammo last. John finds a new person. Wilfredo. He is alone and wants to join the team. Wilfredo claims to be experienced in medical matters. He is evasive when asked what his practice was. John is constantly botching the reading. A sea of cars blocks the road ahead. The pileup is so bad there is no obvious way through. John decides to make a detour. The detour goes unexpectedly well. Sometimes it's worth it to run past a horde instead of fighting. Why can't I get these with the fire extinguishers? John sees another survivor flee from a whole big horde. They run right into a shopping mall. This is a terrible idea. Trying to save them would be a terrible idea. I do not like how it's nightfall. Something good in this store? In this mall anywhere? I think a bunch of umbrellas. There's a spiked bat. I'm not seeing anything in here. Oh, here we go. Philomena says that she really wants to get out of this place. She asks if you can follow you around. She could be useful if you can get her out of here alive, or a handy distraction if you can't. Air horn. Anything else? Cricket bat. Baseball bat. Tennis racket. Cricket bat. Tennis racket. Not seeing any glints. Oh, I saw one. Alright, let's see if we can get out of here. That's a lot of zombies. We are out of here. Philomena catches up with John at a safe spot. She offers a reward. Thanks for saving her. Bullets for the Uzi. John sets up camp late. On the nearby highways, a bunch of abandoned cars. They are broken, but many should have a little bit of gas. Would you like to send someone to siphon out the gas? Keep that car going. John siphons the gas, but accidentally swallows a bit and gets really, really sick that night instead of sleeping.